So now we finished defining the bridge, and now we are going to the second step, which is bridge layout. Before going for the second step, I will repeat the first step again, but by another way. I'm going to select units, and from here file and new, and the same menu as we explored, but don't forget there is a modify show information. By this menu you can put the name of your company and your client name, your project name, the name of bridge. Well, you say this is bridge girder 20 meter, and here is the company SCC, client name MOT, and so on. After that you can say save and quick bridge as we agreed. Bridge number 1, and here is our span, 5 span multiply by 20. So I will take this one time, copy and paste here. Then I can take all of this, copy and paste. So 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay, in our case we are going to select precast concrete eye girder, and I will see how to convert from eye girder to T girder. From here you can edit layout. Here is the layout, and you can control the station of start, station of end, for plan and for profile. We will go through this in detail, and from here also you can control your bridge width and section and number of girders. We also are going to go in details for this for the next session. Let's say close and OK again. Here's our bridge already created. By rotate we can rotate our bridge, and by extrude as we agreed I'm going to extrude in 3D and say OK. Let's check our bridge. Okay, here's our girders, and here is our abutment support, and here is our piers. If the color is not okay and you are going to change the color, it's very easy to go for file, and don't forget to go for setting colors. In this way select the background color and select the dark one, OK and OK. Now it's more clear. Okay, this for the first menu. The second one for the layout. I'm going to change the layout of the bridge and add some more advanced skills. Our bridge right now is straight bridge. I have two lanes, one with magenta, one with blue. The design lane width is 3 meter, and I'm going to change the curvature and radius for the bridge, and also I'm going to change the profile. How I can make this? I'll go for layout. This is the layout which already created by default program, and by this way I can create new layout or copy from the existing one or edit for the existing one. I can select modify. After selecting modify, here is our bridge. Start with the station 0 up to station 100. So if you want to add more span, say 20 meter, this start station will be 0 and the end station will be 120. So even if you want to keep the same number of span, you can make the start point is 20. So 120 minus 20, it's 100. So let's make the default one and go for horizontal layout data. By horizontal layout data, you can change the horizontal geometry for the bridge. Let's go for this. Here in our case, I have only straight line. I wanted to add some horizontal curve with radius at my bridge. I'm going to select quick start, and in quick start I have many templates for all types of curve. So in this case I have straight and straight without any curve, straight, here is left, here is right, and here is three bend, three straight, and here is one curve, here is straight plus curve, here is right and here is left. Here is start with a curve, then start end with straight. Here is start with a curve, end with straight, and here is start with straight and curve straight. Here is also the same. Here is mini straight and mini curve and so on. I can select whatever I want from this library and start to modify based on our value. Let's select example straight curve right straight. In this case, I'll select the type of curve to be spiral curve or circular curve. Whatever I selected, I'm going to say OK. Then let's modify our value. Here is our tangent, curve, tangent. Here is our curve. Radius is 95. Based on my design speed, I'm going to assign my radius. Say my radius is 110. If I say modify, it will modify directly my horizontal radius. Even the length of spiral before and after I can control from here. Let's say OK and go again for OK. If you check the horizontal geometry, now the curve has one curve, the bridge has one curve in horizontal dimension. As we see, here is the curve 110 as we added for the bridge. So now we learned how to change the horizontal geometry of the bridge. Okay, let's go for the vertical geometry of the bridge. From the same menu, I'll go for modify, and in this time I'm going to change the elevation. By the same way, I'm going to change the define vertical layout, and in this time I have only one straight line from 0 to 100 without any slope. So if you select the same quick start, you have different template of vertical profile. So based on your design, say this is straight, straight. I think this is not applicable for roads. Roads also working with smooth curve. So I think if we change to this one, straight parabola straight, let's select this one and say OK. So he will give me the option to change the slope. This is the slope for before the bridge, before the curve, and this is the slope after the curve. If you want to change the slope, say this is 4, you can select -5 and modify, and so on for the second value, and even the station of vertical curve, station of start and station of end, you can change. After you change your values based on your design, say this is 70, let's make this 40 and modify and check the plan here, and this is 30 and modify. There is an error message came. The specification station, the specified station 30 must be greater than 40 and less than. Okay, let's make this 40. Okay, now we see this is our vertical curve and this is our tangent, Let's say okay and okay. and check our bridge after vertical curve. Let's rotate. Yeah, as you see, here is the slope which we added, and here is the vertical curve, and then we have another slope. This is the vertical curve, this is the tangent, go up, and vertical curve and go down. Okay, in this lesson we learned how to change the layout for horizontal and vertical bridge in CSI.